Yes, Sailesh, we can start.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Ish, ma'am, can you hear us? Ma'am, you can hear us, no, ma'am? We are not able to hear you. You're on mute. Ma'am, unmute, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I think I'll be able to speak. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, ma'am? Am I
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I'll stop the screen share. I will share it later. I thought.
Sure,
I want
sure,
to
ma'am.
see
Yes, ma'am.
all of you first. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So shall we start?
Yeah. Ready.
Okay, okay, ma'am. So good afternoon, guys, sirs and madams. I hope all are doing great and safe at wherever you are. Today we have Angela Shamraj as our guest speaker for this afternoon. She is a filmmaker, a guest lecturer, and vice president for South India Films Women's Association and also for Film and Television Institute of Tamil Nadu. She is also an assistant director for Maniratnam and Suhasini, sorry for that, for Madras Talkies, and also an assistant director to Revati of Telephoto Films. She is a document filmmaker, avid editor, and she is also an assistant professor for LV Prasad Film and Television Academy. Before we get into the discussion, I would like to thank Angela Samraj ma'am for giving her time for today's discussion, and also Ruth ma'am for making this happen. So, hello and good afternoon, ma'am, once again.
Hi. Thank you.
Before we begin this discussion, ma'am, can you share us a brief about yourself, ma'am, and also a little bit of your journey?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Hi. Very happy to be here, and thank you for the invite, for the welcome. So, and all the best. I usually start with great wishes to all the filmmaking people in media, trying to do more than what we think we have to do, or right. So there is a lot of efforts and a lot of dreams and thinking, so hard work. So that's how people in media have to tune ourselves, have to progress, create, entertain, reach out to more people. So all the best to all of you guys. Yeah. This is Angel. While I was in school and at home, there was a lot of arts. I think like dance, like little bit of karate, little bit of boxing, and and then in school there was some NCC training. I and speaking on stage, telling stories were there, which I think is very, very important, because there should be, arts, writing, thinking, talents to take any of our dreams forward. So I had the opportunity of having a little bit of arts in the family. So that is about the growing into the arts, speaking, trying to tell things to others, and watching films. Yeah, that's always there with us. Films are always very, very big. So I wouldn't know how I came into filmmaking. So so that must be some um, ways how I been guided, tracked, and have come here. So there were a lot of other things which made me possible in filmmaking industry for some time. So I'm happy to share what I have experienced, and I'm also happy to learn more, because it's about adapting to new technology all the time. So that is about the filmmaking. Generally, when we see at how are we connected to arts, and how are we connected to storytelling, and how are we even communicating to our teams, and so that is more important. So it has been there sometime. Yeah. And I've been trained in filmmaking at Adyar Film Institute. It was called Film and Television Institute of Tamil Nadu. So I had a successful course on screenplay writing and direction. So we had a huge campus. There was Film City there, which was part of our academy, or the institute. So they were shooting floors, they were filmmaking cameras, and we had the lecturers who were pioneers in the industry, like Bharati Raja sir's editor was there teaching me. And we used to see all the hero and filmmakers shooting, walking here and there in our campus. So I had that opportunity of having that filmmaking ambience there while I was studying. So as a beginner of telling stories, so you get some inspired from films, and somewhere you draw some stories from your life. And I was able to make some of the, shooting exercises, which were effective and which was liked by uh, filmmakers who came in for, to assess us or to appreciate, to hone us into a good path. So that was good. And then my classmate was working with Suhasini ma'am. So she introduced me to Suhasini ma'am. So that was a great start for me there, because for the few film shootings I went, she liked my work. And then she introduced me to Mani Ratnam sir. So along with my classmate Priya, I was able to work with Mani Ratnam sir. Before that, when I was studying in Film Institute, I had the opportunity of being an intern with Revati ma'am. So she used to literally teach me, this is how you hold a clapboard, and this is how you arrange a scene for the shooting. So I think I was like, very happy, very thankful to Revati ma'am for being so nice. Even when I was just a student, she was able to, really guide me in the best way. So I learned a lot of beginning of, the commercial, in a commercial shooting, I was able to see some work being taught by these legendary filmmakers. So I had that opportunity. So of course, there was a lot of hard work along with it. So we had to travel day and night for the shooting. So it was 6 o'clock for the shooting, travel in midnights back home, so this is not just a normal easy life. So with some way I said, maybe although that's why I started saying, yeah, I had some sort of martial arts training in me in childhood and some sort of NCC. All this maybe made me ready for this challenging work, that became my normal life. I was able, of course, I had all the support and guidance and safety, given by all these producer directors, right from Revati ma'am. So, when there was night work, I was able to stay there safely and work, so that was important. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to train myself in, day and night work atmosphere safely. And then when I went to Mani Ratnam sir, of course, we were, taking more care about our safety and the training. And at every point, Mani sir used to ask, even in shooting spot, he used to ask, so how to shoot this, just to understand or make me think about filmmaking. There were a lot of moments where he used to allow us to decide things, I think, which is a very important quality, for us to be in creative industry, to be director or to be any craftsman in filmmaking. At every point you're made to think, make options, decisions, thinking craft, all arts and crafts and technology in the broader aspect becomes very, very important. So I was able to gain all that experience, knowledge, and learning from these few and many legends. So I have the list as the profile says. So I worked in film, Iruvar, and Dil Se. And most of the films, I think, if I turn back and see, they were all, made mostly on real people, real politicians, real film stars. Some Dil Se is mostly based on some terrorism and what was the impact of terrorism in India, how it affected different states. So I had to be part of a lot of research work which was required for all these films, and I was able to see how these were getting, on the political big screens. We were Manisa's films always addresses about the political scenario or the terrorism scenario. So real life, or how it pros and cons, of course. So that I take as a very valuable lesson about understanding and making that into film. So I was able to see all those reflections in my career later when I tried to make my own films and projects. I was able to see how this sort of understanding, reading about people and making them into story has actually made an impact in me without even realizing me, or all my work became like that. It became, yeah, I have to study people and then I have to create characters and then I go for shooting. So that is how most of my projects were made. And yeah, so that is about my learning
Okay,
and
that was a great
training.
journey, ma'am. Really, it was a great journey.
Yeah.
You were mentioning that you didn't had any struggle. It kind of was good in the beginning when you were joining this course for the, film industry and everything.
Yeah.
So, like before, after that, do you had any family support from your parents or something? Like you wanted to do this, so how did they encourage or support when you're on this decision of yours that you want to get into this film industry? Because even most of them don't find it interesting or like encouraging to get send their like child into this kind of industries. So how
Yeah.
did you, as a part of a woman, being a woman, got encouragement from your side of your family to enter this field?
Yeah. So I have to tell my father's passion. I had to, I had his dreams
Okay.
was made little possible. I think big
Okay.
possible through me, because working in such big organizations, working with legends is not that easy. So
True, true, ma'am.
somewhere,
Yeah.
so that was possible. There was always support. So after getting good train, after me trying to make my own films, there were a lot of time when I didn't know what to do, and the family is there with us, even if you do not know what to do next. I
True,
think,
true, ma'am. We can
yeah.
understand.
So
Being we are also in the same field, so we can understand that. And who do you think as your inspiration to get into this industry? Like, who do you think? Like at the point you said, you also mentioned that you just came into this unknowingly, or like
mm,
you are not planned of this. But what
yeah.
inspired you? Who inspired you, like to get into this industry?
No, I think I've been always given the best support and guidance to get into, like, my at home they'll be talking a lot about Balachandar sir and who all the singers in filmmaking. So there are a lot of talking about filmmaking in my house. So that was one thing I think I'm trying to reflect on myself. So when the training was there, I was able to carry it forward. Okay, instead of me trying to say I had some inspiration. So in the interview at the film institute, they asked me which director do you like. I said I like many directors because there was Balachandar sir, there was Bharati Raja sir, Mani Ratnam sir. I was growing with Mani Ratnam sir's films. So I said, yeah, because all of those films were in me. So that's
Yes,
how
yes.
I replied.
And also, like, I don't say that there are good films and bad films, because I do watch a lot of movies. But I just wanted to ask that, like, which is the best project you have worked till now? Like, you feel like, yes, this is one of the good projects I've worked right now.
Yeah, Iruvar is my heart, soul, and everything. All the
Okay.
work we have put it is. I talk about Iruvar because I was there for most part of the film, and it's so enriching because the film was made on filmmaking itself and also politics. So that filmmaking, understanding filmmaking through a project was important. I think it's highly valuable for me because that's a great film. Understanding a lot of characters, it enabled me to understand what is character and what is filmmaking itself. So I value the film. If that's only number one you're going to give
Okay.
me, so I
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
other
man.
films. Yeah.
I can understand that. So, like, anything which you wanna particularly say that you had any bad experience with any of the films which you're like, it may be small one or something, but which you think like maybe it would have been in a different way or something. Any of those projects, like it may be bad or good, but still, anything which may have been in a different way, maybe
Mm, mm,
a
mm,
bad experience people do face in everything. So
mm.
in that way, did you have any projects of those kind? Like maybe you thought like this could have been different, and maybe a little bit more better.
Mm-mm. I think I worked with the best of the pleasant people, which given me more support and thing, because I never faced any such situations at all, except just handling day night, which is like more social norms, and we do not have proper things. But still, I was given a car to go home and come for shooting
Okay,
time.
that was good. Okay. Most of them don't get these kind of benefits, but yeah.
Yeah, I did get. So I can,
True.
during shooting hours, I can take a car home and I can bring come for the schedule. I can go, arrange things. So those sort of it's necessary to do that sort of big work, so yeah.
So and like, what is the story about you becoming an assistant professor also, ma'am? Like into the film industry, like, did you think about like getting into a teaching field also, like that also, like anything which you had in mind?
I think teaching is I think I must be third generation or fourth generation of teaching. So I
Okay.
don't have to think of teaching. So I think that was a backup with which I came probably. So there's always them asking, why didn't you finish B.Ed, BSc, B.Ed? Why didn't you become MPhil? So that's not an option that is there already with me growing up. So yeah, about this career was very challenging, so I was able to move around freely with all these legends giving me so much of support and guidance. And then after you trying your own, to become a director, then I did some television serials which I'm really proud of. I directed Roja, so which is high profiled.
True.
I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
that, yeah, so I can tell. uh, I worked with RK Selvamani sir is the president for FEFC, which is the biggest trade body in filmmaking. So he was there in the shooting. So I still value that. Directing Roja is a big opportunity, and that was a big of that, and till today for me. Uh, yeah.
And one more thing I want to ask, ma'am. So you are already into a field of teaching and everything. So
Mm,
right now we have students in our college who are
mm,
interested in becoming directors of filmmaking or maybe a DOPs kind of thing.
mm,
So
mm,
many of them, like, they are like beginners and they are like doing some freelancing work, or maybe they want to get into it, but they don't know how to pitch their work and somehow they don't know where
mm,
to start. So what would you suggest, ma'am? Like, should they go to a college to do all these things, or like they can learn, because we have many online platforms right now, like
mm,
any online platforms like Udemy or something, anything maybe.
mm.
So how do you like suggest these people, or like our students, who want to get into these fields, like, and what kind of struggles they will be facing if they're getting into this, and what they should be looking into if they're getting into this? Like you have mentioned that you are in your career, you have also like been through some situations like
Yeah.
pitching yourself and all. So how would you suggest, like, what are the things they should look into if they're getting into this field?
Yeah, see, filmmaking is big money. Okay, so to understand that is very challenging. I think that is what I understand at this point of time. Seeing all
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
to understand those big numbers itself is a big challenge.
True,
To
true. Yes, ma'am.
execute those big numbers and money is the challenge of that filmmaker is able to make it through. Okay, so because we are spending lots of money for a lot of people, for a lot of talents, settings, costumes, locations, traveling, telling a story, shooting, camera. So all this system, to understand that is it's a way they have to find and do it. Training becomes important for, I think, first generation filmmakers, where we are trying to network, we are trying to see people. So it helped me in a big way. Going into a film institute, there I'm seeing a lot of alumni, my seniors, my juniors, who are there with me even now. So I find my
True.
projects through my networking, not support, but their love and support. So that helps for the first generation filmmaker. You need to have a training to understand first, right? Instead of going into
True,
a
true.
field and trying to figure out what is what. It's always about communication and language. Like, you need to talk with certain words, right? Even me talking to you, I need certain words which you will understand. So filmmaking needs those communicative words and becomes
True, true.
easy to carry out the work, right? That's why we give importance for training. Even if you go there, you're going to learn it after a few years. Here we are trying to learn in better environment with the guidance of the teachers and lecturers. and it is
Yes,
also how much each one of us wants to learn. That aptitude keeps changing. That is
Yeah, yeah. And also, like, see, this is a generation of a new generation. So most of the like students or like our friends or something, they are like, everyone needs something immediate, like urgent, like instant. People see all this fame and everything, directors and like small directors also like 24 age, and they are getting good chances.
Mm,
So people, like most of them, they feel like that should happen for me like instantly. That
mm,
doesn't happen. But do you, how, like, what would you suggest for them to do, like, how to pitch themselves, like, to get to that position?
mm, mm. Yeah, see, social media is there. I can anybody, even if I've not met, they are replying to me in social media.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So we are able to see why that fastness is there. I think the ratio is the only difference. Even in those olden days, they used to say, I left my village, I came here,
Yes, yes,
trying to find themselves where, where do they
yes, yes.
stay? And so we do know a lot of things. Now we hear it because the ratio or the communication is fast. We are hearing more about such people. Okay. And the boom is good. Sometimes, when do I dance and do a play in my school or college for some functions? Right, that is the
Yes, ma'am.
only where I express my arts in me. Art is natural within a human being, right? So only then I'm given a stage to perform, to give my creativity
Yes, ma'am.
outlet,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
But now it has become like there, all of us have got phone and all of us are performers,
True, ma'am.
right? Right. So that becomes important also. But finding way through the biggest hard training, you have to have some sort of, you can find people, okay, but
Yes, ma'am.
them trusting you and you creating a trust. That's what I say to many of them. I can put you to somebody, but creating a trust along with that person's time, it's your part, or that may happen at any moment, which I cannot
True, true,
predict.
ma'am. Yes,
I
ma'am.
cannot predict that moment, because film is made for 2-3 years. It can be made in 1 year. Along this 1 year, before that, you should be able to travel 1 year, you know
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
so
ma'am.
that becomes
And also, like,
joy.
we also worked in a small short film, like one of us sir has like, directed a small movie, so we have worked in it. So if a person, like, if like some completely new who has a story with him and who wants to direct it, how can he go and approach someone that, see, this is, I have a story? Because there's another thing as known as, like, people copying that story and using it for their own. So if someone new is getting there and he wants to pitch his story, like, how should he express that story to him, and it shouldn't be copied or something, like, people do copy it and they
Yeah.
use their story, someone else's story, and put their name. So these kind of things happen in industry. So how, what would you suggest, like, how should they go and approach someone to tell their story?
Yeah, there are pros and cons both in the same. That is a hurdle also, where I denied to go tell stories. This was very big in all times, I think.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You try to go tell a story, they will steal the story.
Yes, yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, so somewhere you have to trust. There are a lot of organizations where they have copyright of the films. You have to find those trade bodies where you can register your films. Okay, so that is one way. And this copying nowadays, I think I see all the films which put, I was inspired by 10 films. They put all the film director's name and
Yes,
so we are
ma'am.
into that era. So that should give us confidence. Don't worry.
Yeah, ma'am.
Mm,
But still, I've faced personally, like, some of my friends and my students, they came up like, bro, like, I have like pitched this story and someone else has like improvised and they have used the same story.
mm,
So like, I find these kind of questions still arising, and still these kind of problems are still available. So how, like, what can they do to, keep the genuinity of the story and it couldn't be steal, or like, is there any body or something where they can just, like, should they pay for it to get it, legalized or something, to
yeah,
not to
yeah.
get?
Yeah, all these trade bodies have look out for your experience. What have you done in film industry? Or they try to look out for more of your projects. If you are going to Writers Association, they see how much you have written. Have you got one title? So that gives credibility of you as a filmmaker, right? Some basics, like if you do an entrance exam, if you come for an interview, that gives some sort of understanding that this person will be able to pursue inside the
Yes, ma'am.
inside the studies. Similarly, there are some trade bodies which do have some sort of norms, okay, and going through that norm becomes important.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay,
So,
and about copying, I still have a very ambiguous answer, because I think that is there all the time, and somewhere you have to trust. And one similar story being made by a lot of filmmakers also we are able to see. So you have to take that guts and you have to just keep going. Okay, so we get inspired from book, we get inspired from films, and then we are also there making somebody.
true, ma'am.
So I started seeing in the reverse way. See, you got inspired there,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you're trying to say, where did you see?
True, ma'am. So, and also like any technically how good a person should be if they want to get into this industry. What are the things they should technically learn to be a
Yeah.
director or a filmmaker?
Yeah. See, one is, proficient with, if you're a director, you should be able to, narrate a story. Right. So that
Yes, ma'am.
dramatic, emotionally, you should know, because your main job is to get the performance out. That is how you are there. So you should be able to good in narration, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
so that, and then filmmaking is involved with a lot of crafts, right? A lot of technical crafts. So how are you going to communicate with them to get what you want? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so understanding that technology becomes very important for us, that fluency. And
Okay.
main thing for any craft, I think they should know how to communicate, how to
That's true, ma'am. That's
talk.
true.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
otherwise it doesn't happen.
Communication is the base for everything. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're able to talk or suggest or give something new creatively, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that
Yes,
is the purpose of creative industry.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And also like see basically any field or any this thing we have a lot of segments of this thing. Like if you take any engineering or something, we can get into like different aspects like computer science and all. So in film industry also there are plenty other aspects which people can get into rather than just direction, filmmaking and all these things.
Yeah.
So are there any other good careers also which people can get into which are relatably into this filmmaking? Like it may be like DOP and all these things people already know, but apart from that they are like VFX. Right now VFX and all these things are there. So are there any other technical skills which people can also get into and also earn good money in that?
Sound engineering is a very popular course. Here at LVPA, we have some basic courses, right? So we train mostly in direction, as you said, DOP, cinematography. Sound engineering is a very important course. Editing is a very important course.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you talk about the other job opportunities in film making, there is casting directors coming up, where you are
Yes, ma'am.
able to find the performance people, the actors and talents, and you can give for filmmaking, the directors, so
Yes,
there are a lot other jobs other than we get really trained. Okay, if you're good in painting, some basics of arts, you can try out, go for, those sort of art direction, so, production designer jobs, if that is your natural skill, where
Yes, ma'am.
if
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want to pursue, somebody will be good in styling. Maybe you should go try out, styling or costume styling or makeup styling. And these are popular, actually, these are popular crafts in filmmaking where there are a lot of people get into this.
Okay.
In
So
the
is there
department.
anything you want to share now, ma'am? Like you want to share something?
No, I'm not lecturing. I thought I'm not.
Some of the other students, anyone else with questions?
Yeah. Somebody, you please speak about your course and what you teach there. I'll understand about animation industry.
Ma'am, also can you tell us a little about your journey with SIFWA?
Yeah. Very few women assistant directors were there. So social media helped me to connect with. So when I was browsing, I found in Facebook assistant director a woman's name, Ishwari. So I was really happy because I don't know much assistant directors, women assistant directors. I know some of my peers became directors. That was very few. One, two, Sudha Konkara, Priya's there, So at this point, I was thinking, oh, who's this assistant director? I started following her. That was, I was excited to see there's another woman assistant director there. And then then she met me one day. She said, ma'am, we are starting an association for women. I was so happy. I said, yeah, I want to meet. Let me see how many are there. Maybe 10 of them will be there here and there. So I was really happy to connect to form the association. Then it was getting evolved into a trade union sort of association where we were able to connect with. So we called the South Indian Film Women's Association. So we are connecting with a lot of women assistant directors, cinematographers, sound engineers, costume designers, art department, and many of them studying now because it's digital media. There is a lot of other crafts, designers, poster designers, still photographers for filmmaking. So I was so happy to, meet so many of them, more than 150 women I know now who are in filmmaking. Then I observed that there are more I have not met, So that is how I see. We were able to effectively voice that women needs more safety in filmmaking industry, that will increase the number. So I was also speaking in a meeting saying this is the ratio of, the men in any particular filmmaking is large, compared to the women as a technician or ADs in the filmmaking industry. But at the same time, I was trying to observe myself and I said, see, unless I saw so many women dancing and performing on the screen, I wouldn't have got the guts to come into filmmaking industry. So I started seeing that perspective where there is mother character, sister character, friend character, there are dancers, so all along the film, we've been seeing a lot of women there on the screen. Maybe that they could have inspired us or given us some confidence. The changing characters on the screen could have given me confidence. But there is a long way to go. That is how we are looking at SIFA. We have a magazine called Tirayal. Okay, so we write a lot of articles about women and filmmaking, and we are voicing very effectively. We've been received very effectively in the industry by PC Sriram sir, Satyaraj sir, and Paranjit, so a lot of them, and always thankful to Suhasini ma'am, Revati ma'am, Kushbu ma'am, Gautami ma'am, Rohini ma'am, Archana, Sukanya ma'am. So I worked with a lot of women, who were directing for television. So I draw those energy and I'm able to see that sort of potential is there in a lot of women and girls I'm able to meet. Now this media training is a boom. So I taught an MOP Vaishnav college. That is where I met Ruth. So we saw a lot of girls there getting trained in still photography. They made stories. They were trained in a lot of filmmaking crafts. So I still have that energy of working at MOP Vaishnav college with a lot of girls being trained. Yeah. That's how South Indian. We are looking at, for more connections with the FEFC, which is a trade union for workers in filmmaking, so that it will have a much more longer history, much more longer voice through SIFA. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Questions?
Ma'am, can I speak in Tamil, ma'am?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்கு மேம் உங்களோட பேசுறது. ஏன்னா பிலிம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில ஒரு லேடியா இருந்து ஜெயிக்கிறது ஒரு பெரிய சேலஞ்சு. மேம், நீங்க உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப திருப்தி கொடுத்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் வந்து இருவர்னு சொன்னீங்க. நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி அது மூவி பிளஸ் பொலிட்டிக்ஸ். நாங்க எல்லாரும் ரொம்ப ரசிச்ச படம் மேம். அணுவா ரசிச்சோம் அந்த படத்தை. ஏன்னா நாங்க ஒரு 4 ஜெனரேஷனா எம்ஜிஆர் ஃபேன்ஸ் நாங்க எல்லாருமே. மேம், எனக்கு ஒரு 2 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் மேம். மேம் நீங்க ஒரு விமனா இருந்து இந்த பிலிம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில நீங்க உங்களோட ஐடியாஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்க சொன்னீங்க மணிரத்னம் சார் கூட ஒர்க் பண்ண, சுஹாசினி மேம் கூட ஒர்க் பண்ணேன்னு சொன்னீங்க. இப்போ உங்களோட ஐடியாஸ நீங்க முன்னாடி வைக்கும்போது அவங்க அதை எப்படி எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ப்ரிஃபரன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்களா? எப்படி ஒரு மேல் டைரக்டர்ஸ் வந்து எப்படி உங்களோட ஐடியாஸ வந்து அடாப்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க? ரெண்டாவது கொஸ்டின் வந்து லாக்டவுன்ல நீங்க என்னென்ன சேலஞ்சஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்க ஃபேஸ் பண்ணீங்க மேம்? ஏன்னா கண்டினியூஸ் 2 இயர்ஸ் லாக்டவுனு, டோட்டலா பிலிம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி எல்லாமே க்ளோஸ்டு. சோ எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து இன்கம் லாஸ், நிறைய ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் வந்திருக்கும். சோ அதெல்லாம் எப்படி தாண்டி ஜெயிச்சீங்க நீங்க? அதுதான் 2 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் மேம். தேங்க்யூ.
Should I translate this, ma'am, before you answer this question?
I understood. I can reply in
No,
English.
not for you, ma'am, but for the audience, actually. You can understand
yeah.
Tamil, ma'am. Yeah. So, guys, the question was like, what she asked was like, like, ma'am has been working with Mani Ratnam sir and all this. Like, she being a woman, what are the challenges she faced? And if she has gone with an idea towards them, would they give her the first preference, or would they gone with any ideas? And the second question was like, during the pandemic period, the industry and everyone has faced a lot of problems. So how did she or any like ma'am had any voluntary part in that, helping all those people, women people in the industry? So yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I got, as I listed out all the women I worked for, they were all strong women, So I was given all the space to give my ideas. Okay. I didn't have much difficulty. Like I think all the legends I have worked with, they wanted me to be good in decision making. So at every point, they made sure that I was given that opportunity to decide things, whether choosing any place or time, or in terms of costumes, or trying to tell a scene for a film, or maybe after the re-recording was done, somebody sir asked, how is this scene come out with the music? So there was always that opportunity, or they knew that is more important, and they gave us all the space to share our thoughts. So I didn't have.
Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, that's the scenario even now. Maybe 1 or 2 people with that caliber, who are very confident about themselves, do you think that is the reason why they gave you that opportunity, or do you think all directors give the same opportunity even for our students today?
No, I think the filmmaking has changed. There was always film discussions. I know there used to be story sessions. Discussions are very popular in filmmaking, where everybody tries to tell what is seen and try. They ask for the reactions, how this is sounding, because in discussions are very important in filmmaking. I think that is how I look at it. And now the norms are changing. I think that the hierarchies are not so vast nowadays. I think we are all fine to share our thoughts. I don't think that's a problem now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Other question you want me to answer about lockdown?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. We want to actually.
Yeah. Lockdown, yes, digital medium supported. There were a lot of Zoom meetings we were able to conduct. I've been faculty at LV Prasad Academy, so we had a lot of project discussion and Zoom meetings. We were able to take all the projects forward. Yes, economically there were a lot of problems, and hearing about death, the larger numbers did create fear. So are we actually going to come out of this? So there is, even today when you wake up, there is only death fear. So I don't understand what is coming out of COVID, which has been so prolonged, and it's coming in waves and waves. And initially it was talking about the social distancing, how we the people have to be segregated, separated, being in different clusters. Then it became a digital boom where even children have to have online classes. If that is the learning process. And I really was really thinking, what is this actually trying to tell us? Yeah, it is mysterious for me.
Okay, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Cyril here. I work at Twistoons here.
Yeah.
I just have a question. My research area is film education or something. So I just wanted to hear your say in this. So, for example, you can answer it as one or whatever. So I have two questions, which is like how to teach filmmaking and how to learn filmmaking. Though it's a broad thing. I want to know your say in this because filmmaking, I think, if you actually, it is a never-ending process, learning process. But if somebody wants to get trained in filmmaking or something, and being trainers, and also there are students also being students, how to teach filmmaking and how to learn filmmaking, your say in that would you answer if you have to answer that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to hear that question because that's what we are going through. There is, I repeat this word every day. There is nothing called generalizing things. There is no decision which can be generalized. It suits for all the 10 in my class. It's never suits all of the 10 or 15 in my class, because I think creativity is about our expressions are so different, our backdrops are so different, and we try to find ourselves within the different genres of filmmaking, right? So that is what the challenge we have, or that is what we have to keep them engaged in, and trying to find a way to guide them probably becomes the best way of teaching them. Rather than there are some formulas, one. And this is a creative field. That's why I started my session with arts. So unless the arts talents, that is what is interpreting your technology. With technology, you're going to tell that. Okay, so that is what the students are coming in here to get trained, right? So it is a medium expression of art with technology. So if the individual is able to, culture or cultivate, expand the, knowledge of all these crafts. I had a session where I said, so expanded in districts, along with states, along with the whole countries. If you know 1, 2 music, then you have to expand much more, so I think that if you have a strong base in your arts, then the storytellers and the creative people's students, it is going to take them forward strongly. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
So anyone else want to ask something, guys? Like any other questions?
Yes, sir. Yes, I have a question.
Sure.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Aditya, and given the current times with all the pandemic problems and this new virus called Omicron and everything, how has it affected the movie industries, and how should we as beginners be prepared to face such challenges while building up a career?
Yeah. At one point, the investment in filmmaking is becoming larger numbers. Okay, big numbers. Okay, so we used to talk 1 crore, 2 crore. Now they're talking about 200 crores very easily. So that industry is becoming because it's becoming international. Okay, we are finding overseas the film is being screened not only in theaters, it's also in DVD, it's there in internet, it's in web, it is projected everywhere. Okay, so the industry is a growing industry. So there is nothing called it is going to stop. Nobody is going to stop that growing big industry. It's going to grow bigger, more international. Okay, so I don't think that is a fear at all. And that is the positive where the theater screens, when it stopped, I think it became more digital, more OTT. There are more content produced. Okay, so the media has expanded. right? So
Okay.
it is giving platform for many people to create content and act and perform, right? So that is a positive side if you want to look at it.
Okay, ma'am. And I wanted to hear your opinion about this. How do you think the film industry would look like in the coming years? Do you think it would go back to the classic way of cinema, or would it continue with the OTT way of streaming these days? Which is
See,
better?
better is not the way. The way things will keep evolving is how I look at it. Like when I was a film
Okay.
institute, I was able to see only 2 genre or 3 genre of films. So there was a comedy film, there was a big action film, maybe there was a family drama. Okay, and then it moved into many more genres without song, without fight, right? So there are more in between sub-genres are there. So it is expanding. Okay, the filmmaking is expanding. And always the Western influence on all the filmmaking will keep on being there with us. We still teach French film, we still teach Hollywood films, right? So I think it is like a global way you try to connect, expanding your knowledge about all the countries, I think.
Okay, you're saying in a way it's a good thing that internet and all of these things are coming up, and it's kind of encouraging the industries to make more content.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. That's all, ma'am. That's it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. You told us that you have received all the support from your family for entering this industry or like that. So there are many young women who wants to enter the film industry or filmmaking, which they face difficulties in joining the industry, ma'am. Like they'll have no support with family or society or anything. There are many people like that. So is there anything that you want to tell the young female aspirants, filmmaking aspirants, I can say?
Yeah, so first day for giving you South Indian Film Women's Association is there. We've been able to guide, be supportive to a lot of young women who have come away from some other city or town. Okay, there is always a space for safety. We try to find out. Okay, so develop your talent and skills, right? Because that is the only option you can take the next step. There's no other option, right? So you have to develop your skill. Safety, there are a lot of safety. I think nowadays there are a lot of ladies hostel around here and a lot of these, apartments around here. So we are able to give safety for women. I don't think that's a problem. But finding a proper job and taking the next step, there is a little, it is time consuming. It is. Television jobs are much better. I think they are keeping a lot of contents there. So if you want a job, there is television job. Filmmaking is more like, you have to reach so many people. So you need to have that sort of force in you. Otherwise, how will you talk to so many people? It's a, multi-crore business. And your voice. So I was trying to talk about what is the role of cinema. Cinema is talking sometimes ideology, sometimes it is talking science, it's talking religion, it is talking about gender, right? So it is always for the big people, for a lot of people, for the mass. Okay, so you need to have that sort of force and talent to reach out, find your way. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And one more question. You've been in this industry for many years, ma'am. You have entered the industry many years ago. So how the industry is welcoming women? Like, what is the difference that time and nowadays? Like, how are the industry people? Like, we as audience, we know how people look at the film industry, but we don't know how industry welcomes women like that. So what's the difference that time and now? What's the difference?
Now everybody is there with the cast calls. Every film's posters. No, nowadays these WhatsApp posters and all that are there. No, social media posters asking for women assistant directors. So that is a big change which has happened. Okay, it is there. They are calling for a lot of women technicians and film industry is there. But for us to move along with the crew and move is where we are hesitant. Okay, we are not used to that sort of. So if 2 women are there, you have to work with at least 50 men there, right? So we have to gain that courage to move. Like when I was there, I have still that habit. So talking with a girl is easy. Talking with a man, I first see, are you respecting me? Are you giving me, so first I have to check that distance, respect distance, the physical distance, and only then I'm able to communicate. Okay. But creating a lot of drama, cinema means a lot of, closed working places or, I think that is the difference. Okay, I think there are a lot of colleges, media colleges, where we are able to move along with our male friends and go. There were a lot of male friends who were supported for me when I wanted to direct. All my friends were there with me. So that is the positive side. We always have friends to support us, male friends to support us, in our career. You can trust them. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Okay. What do you think about the script, ma'am? And why the script is most important for filmmaking? So now the filmmakers are follow the script, don't you, ma'am?
Yeah. See, there is stories. They were verbal stories. Kada solluvaanga. In the house, we hear stories. People telling school, we hear stories. Right, so that is so verbal. It is going into our ears. Then stories we read in books. It is so text you read. But to make a film, it has to be interpreted in actions. Right, so it has to be performed. It has to be done by some people on the screen. Certain things on the screen. So screenplay becomes that words or communication, which says or talks. Interprets your story into the, executing it. That's the simplest way I'm trying to explain. Otherwise, there is a lot of technique, understanding why, when, how should the character talk. So I'm not talking in those terms. I'm just telling you the principle why.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So what is your big dream in film industry, ma'am? A big dream in a film industry. Your big dream.
My big dream. I think I've been in the right places all
yes.
And I started understanding and reflecting what could have happened. And when I walk today, I try to see maybe this has got something to do with me after a few years. So I'm trying to reflect. I've come at this age where I'm trying to reflect what happened, why am I here, how am I here? So I still finding my way. And whatever is given to me, I think that is the best given to me. So we need to have that understanding or that line of action. We need to have that. So I'm more in a reflective mode. What happened, how it happened. Yeah.
Okay. நீங்க எப்ப மேம் ஒரு தனியா ஒரு படம் எப்ப மேம் எடுப்பீங்க?
பண்ணிடலாம். I think things are fine now. Like I said, it's about communicating with a lot of people. It's communicating your ideology, which is important. So all that understanding took some time for me. It didn't happen to me directly, and handling people is normal day, handling friends, the people, the co-staff, all that is also very important, right? It is not only about you writing and trying to do. Every day you have to handle about 50 people to take your next step.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I have a question. Today,
Yes.
do you think movies are made to bring good change in society, or they made purely for entertainment and commercial success?
It makes a lot of changes in positive changes in society. I believe in that. I trust in that. So a lot of things have to change. The way we look at other people, the way we treat people, right? Our traveling. So I used to go to film festivals and then realize, oh, I'm admiring all the different countries in the film festivals. So for me, that is an experience, right? So that is also important for us to see different people, different countries. That is making me so happy, and ideologically there's a need. Changes are important, so the distance I was talking of, the hierarchy within the family, there used to be so much of distance. All that has come close now, right? Being independent, I think the films have created those impact on me and us, and there is always a positive change films are able to make. It will. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Any more questions, guys?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
ஸோ 1994 இப்போ வரைக்கும் நீங்க நிறைய ஃபிலிம்ஸ்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. மெட்ராஸ் டாக்கீஸ், அவனி சினிமாஸ் அந்த மாதிரி. ஸோ ஆஸ் எ ஸ்டார்டரா நீங்க ஃபேஸ் பண்ண டிஃபிகல்டிஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்குள்ள என்டர் ஆகும்போது, அண்ட் டைரக்ஷன் அப்படிங்கிறது டிஃபிகல்ட் திங்கா அப்படின்றது பத்தி சொல்லுங்க.
Direction difficulty is, as I said, finding the right story, right? So, and it has to find an investor, right? Even if we are talking about 1 lakh independent films or any sort of money, finding that sort of money either from your father or your friend or somebody is very difficult, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the challenge of the director, where he is able to communicate and he has to give that support to the producer. That's how I started looking now. So there is somebody who is investing money on your talent, okay, and you're going to execute handling about 200 people. You
Yes,
need
ma'am.
such a large crew. So are you having that capacity, capability? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is important for a director, I think. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Anything else, guys? Anything else?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask.
Yes,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, Roshan.
Any tip for writing script, ma'am, for beginners?
Tell me again, please.
Any tips for writing script for beginners?
Yeah. So you read a lot is one tip we hear quite frequently, but doing that is our work. So that is there. Observing, like observing your the change. So somebody asked me, are we able to make the change? Yeah, you have a responsibility to change, right? So if you take that is important, then you will start reading, understanding people. So mostly they say, film is not real. We used to hear that. Okay, so now my understanding is we are here to make the change, so you need not have to look real. Okay, so that is the tip for your script writing. So that is why imagination, because we are trying to find a solution. Okay, yesterday we saw a film called Birds. Ma'am, do you think so many birds would have come and pecked them? Okay, so that is what they are trying to tell in the film, that humans are threat to animals. Now these animals are threat to humans. So they are trying to see another perspective, to tell humans, see, listen, you don't harm. So being real, being logic is to that extent. So try to find solutions. what is the change we can make? Or if you don't like somebody, then try to see what will make you like that person. So that is the tips for your script.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. We will take one last question, ma'am. It's been very long discussion today, but guys, anything? We'll be taking one last question. Anyone want to ask for the last question?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
மேம் நீங்க மணிரத்னம் சார் கூட நிறைய ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கேன்னு சொல்லிருக்கீங்கல்ல. இப்ப இருக்க ஜெனரேஷன் டைரக்டர்ஸ் வந்து மணிரத்னம் சார் வந்து ஏதாவது ஒரு விஷயம் கத்துக்கணும்னா நீங்க எந்த விஷயத்த சொல்லுவீங்க? அப்புறம் நீங்க அவர் கூட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போது இந்த விஷயத்த பார்த்து நான் ரொம்ப சர்ப்ரைஸ் ஆனேன், ஷாக் ஆனேன் அப்படின்ற விஷயம் எது மேம்?
I think he made you feel so, cared. கேக்குறது வந்து ரொம்ப சாஃப்டா தான் வந்து கேட்பாங்க. So there was nothing asking. It's like more like, can you do this? So I think as a human we had to understand that it's about achievement, power, money, a lot of things were there, but still that humanity made possible for me to work there, right? So I think if we can share that quality, it is very important. What I learned is I had observed, he made me do lot of things, right? So a little bit of basics we had I had in Film Institute. I was trying to see if I'm able to work for Mani sir. So that is how I looked at my contribution there, my learning there. And whatever theory I had when Mani sir is in discussion, I try to put those terminologies and words over there, and it was received without being snapped at. Okay, so that is what I learned from him. So that you can have a pleasant team with you. If that is how he gave me space and things for me to be with the team, then that is what I would want to share with others also. Okay, so
thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that.
One more I wanted to say, for I'm at LV Prasad, right? We have a lot of weekend courses here. Saturday, Sunday alone, a lot of people come study for 15 weeks. That's a very good course, because if you really want to understand filmmaking, you can still make it possible. In Chennai, there are a lot of IT people, some film assistant directors who really know a little bit of filmmaking. So they come here only weekends, they come, they study for 15 weeks, and they gain a lot of knowledge and courage in filmmaking. So it could give you a little more confidence. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that information also, ma'am. I think most of them will use it.
Yeah.
So it was a great discussion, ma'am. I think we have taken a lot of time of yours today.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, for in your busy schedule, for having us today. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ruth, ma'am, for having this.
Thank you, Sailesh. Thank you so much, Angel ma'am.
Thank you so much, Angel ma'am.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
All the best. Take care. Keep safe distance. I think there are a lot of waves you've been talking about in pandemic. Let's all come over it.
Yes, ma'am. Surely, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Hope you are all safe. Be safe. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Good evening. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you, Sailesh.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.